അപ്പൊ അവൻ വാഴേനെ കല്യാണം കഴിക്കും, ആരും കാണാതെ. അച്ഛനും അമ്മയെന്ന് അറിയാതെ രാത്രി പോയി വാഴയെ കല്യാണം കഴിക്കും. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ദിവസം പറയും ഇതാ വാഴപ്പിണ്ടി തോരനാണ്, ആ വാഴേനെ മുറിച്ചെന്ന് പറയും. അങ്ങനെ അവന് ഭയങ്കര വിഷമവും, അവന്റെ ഭാര്യനെ കൊന്നില്ലേ. അങ്ങനെ നോക്കുമ്പോ വേറെ 2 കുട്ടികളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, 2 കുട്ടി വാഴ അതിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടായ. അപ്പൊ അവൻ സ്വന്തം മക്കളെ പോലെയാണ് കഴുകുന്നത് അതില്. അപ്പൊ അവൻ പറയണത് എന്റെ പിള്ളേരാണ് ഇത്, ഇതിനാരും നശിപ്പിക്കരുത്. അങ്ങനെ അവൻ
Okay, we can start the class. So, previous class you might have gone through that one. You identified some of the assets. So once again, you are studying all these things only for the purpose of understanding, not for preparation. So some of may confused, some of may think, oh, we have to prepare all those things in the subject. It is not like that. Only for your understanding. Now there are professional people, they are preparing everything. And of course, very good softwares are there. It will ask question to you. You can enter amount. It will calculate everything. I am going to give that one model Excel sheet after completing the 5th unit for the last your business plan presentation. Okay, so don't worry. So by that time you have to remember all those things. Let us see the model of the income statement. Previous one we have discussed because that is a very old one but golden view. But when you are asked by your venture capitalist to submit your business plan, it should be equal to that one. You can see the description here. They have prepared for the December 1 month, then they converted to yearly. What will be the expenses during 1 month? Then what will be the expenses for the yearly? They have projected the sales, then minus sales returns. Approximately they mentioned 10%. Quite normal because some of the customers they may return. Then the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is nothing but the purchases. In case of previous slide, I think you might have seen that one. You can see the purchases, carriage on, purchase wages. These are all called as the cost of goods sold. Okay, it is called as gross profit. From that, there are some expenses, salaries you have to pay to your employees, depreciation. That is important thing. I'm not told about the depreciation in the previous class. This is another expenses. You may not know, but it is a depreciation. You have purchased very good asset. You have purchased a very good computer. A computer cost 2 lakh rupees. Another computer 2 lakhs. Plus addition, you have purchased some of the equipments for maintaining your computers, even small AC, then UPS connection, everything. For that purpose, you can charge depreciation. Depreciation is nothing but reducing the value of the asset. Asset purchases is not the expense because it is considered as an asset. Yes, somebody is asking any question?
Sir, me, sir. Hello.
Yes, Nitesh.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Not related to this table, sir.
Mm.
Sir, suppose I have an idea,
Mm.
and like with the idea, I can directly approach investor, or do I have to make some prototype or something to?
Yes, you have to prepare a business plan and you have to submit to others. That is what we are discussing now.
So we just have to make business plan, and like we just have to
Yes,
approach the investor.
approach the bankers or any venture capitalist, even some of the organization, they are ready to fund.
Okay. And sir, what about like prototype or something? They won't ask for.
Prototype, once the business plan is accepted, then they will ask about the prototype.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry, we are going to discuss how to project the prototype also in your subject. Hmm? I think in fourth unit we will study about the
So
prototyping.
because I had read somewhere like if you have prototype, then like there is more chance of your idea getting accepted or something.
Yes, that is of course. Prototype should be good. But before they will see whether your project will get income or not. Without business, they
Yes, sir.
won't accept. That is why first business plan,
Okay, sir.
then the prototype. If both are same, you are going to commence your business. Then only legal hurdles. We'll see marketing plan. After that, we will see that one. How to market all those things. Hmm?
Sir, and to suppose to make prototype, you require like lots of money, sir. Then with
But it is not like prototype is a sample only.
yes, sir.
You can project what are all the things there. You say, for example, this flask I told, prototype, it is not necessary that you have to make it in steel. Even you can use the cardboard and show that one. These are all the things. You can
Okay, sir.
show, and this, if you are using steel, this cost will be like that. But you can produce simply in a cardboard or small type, that will be a prototype. If you visit the one place in Mumbai, there is Mumbai Trade Fair. I forget exactly that name. You can see the prototypes of all the car models. It never means that if you can go and sit and drive, you can't drive. All are made. The appearance, how it looks like, all these things. Even Tata Nano, before introducing the Ratan Tata introduced that one. It is a prototype by that time. Once if it is started manufactured, then only it is called as a product. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nitish. So,
And
as
sir, uh,
yes,
can you also like tell us like how where we can get investors and like some sources of where we can.
yes, definitely. In fifth unit, we are going to discuss
Okay, sir.
through the Make in India scheme. There are startups India scheme. We are going to discuss all those things. Hmm?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
That becomes part of the last unit. Don't worry. Hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, some okay, you can see that one. As Nitish asked, we have to create a prototype, all those things. So before that, we have to project because without money, nobody will accept. Your vision will be accepted later on stage. Even we have discussed the Wipro Asim Premji. He was having the vision when he achieved his vision only by 2000. So in case of entrepreneurial process, when he converted Wipro into a software company, he has made all these things. Even Bill Gates, we have discussed. Bill Gates, he clearly prepared. That's what when Bill Gates submitted the business plan, I think I already told you. When he submitted this business plan to a very big venture capitalist in US, he asked, Bill Gates didn't mention more amount as salaries. He mentioned salaries as a very less amount. He used to mention only 30% of his capital value as the salaries. Usually in case of US, salaries will be a very big one. That's what Bill Gates answered. The venture capitalist asked, okay, Mr. Gates, your salary is only 30% of your income, what you are generating. Why you are not ready to pay the salaries? That was Gates' answer. It was like that. I am going to recruit only lazy people because lazy people will work smart. Smart working, not hard working. That was the answer made by Gates. Based upon that, he was satisfied. Oh, then he accepted this business plan. Then only Bill Gates created the prototyping. We'll discuss uh, in the separate case study of Bill Gates prototype of Microsoft, how Microsoft will looks like, what is the main income for Microsoft. He decided by the time. So these are the income statements. Coming to our subject, you have to know if you are buying a computer system, you can't mention that buying a computer for 2 lakhs as an expense because it is an asset. But what you can do is you can charge 33 1/3%. That is 1/3 amount of your computer as the depreciation. Depreciation means reducing the cost of the asset. It is compulsory. Biotechnology students, you are buying a microscope. Microscope you may use for maximum 5 years, or I don't know, maybe changes. Different type of microscope is coming and everything is different. So you may use for maximum 5 years means after the 5th year you have to buy new microscope. For that purpose you need money. If you purchased a microscope for 1 lakh rupees, now you can use that microscope for 5 years. So after the 5th year, you have to buy a new microscope. So where the money will come? So there is a provision in accounting as well as in finance. What you can do, after 5 years, the microscope rate may be 2 lakhs. Now you have purchased for 1 lakh. After 5 years, it may be 2 lakhs. So there is a provision. You can charge depreciation. 2 lakhs divided by 5. Every year you can mention 40,000 rupees as an expense. This is called depreciation. Since you are the beginners, I am telling 40,000 is called as the depreciation for that microscope, because microscope definitely we can't use for more than 5 years. So if you allot 40,000 from your profit every year, at the end of 5th year, you can buy a new microscope for 2 lakhs. Same thing. In case of computer science students, you might have purchased a very good desktop for 2 lakh rupees. You can use that one for maximum 4 years only. After that, you have to throw that one. You have to buy another high-end system for 3 lakhs. So you can charge 1 lakh rupees as depreciation for your system. That is the concept of depreciation. So, dear students, when you are projecting all those things, you must know these things, because this venture capital, these people will see all those things. If you didn't mention depreciation, they may have doubt. Oh, you want to project as more income. You are an unethical entrepreneur. They used to say like that. I had that story of that one. Last year, you might have known that one of the venture capitalists, they in Bangalore only. They invited number of proposals through the Asim Premji University. And one of the proposal was very, very good. They mentioned, especially in case of recycling unit for the household. But when they analyzed, they rejected the proposal. And they clearly mentioned that for recycling, the asset is very costly and the depreciation will also be more. That business plan does not contain the depreciation for that purpose. It has been rejected. Finally, he went for next business plan and submitted. I don't know whether it has been accepted. It is going on now. So when you are preparing, consider all those things. Depreciation, office expenses, travel expenses, maintenance, advertising also. Software people, you will incur more cost for advertising. You may not know the biggest retailing unit, Hindustan Unilever Limited, they are incurring 28% of their expenses for advertising. Even more than the salaries they are paying for their workers, they are spending for advertising. Same thing, software. It is not an easiest one. Software people, once if you coded a good program, if you want to sell that app, everything, you have to advertise. Not in our local channels, not in Bangalore Mirror. You have to advertise to the industrial people. That is very, very costly. It is not a small thing. So app people may create their only app creation, no cost, nothing. Never assume like that. For advertising to sell those app is very tough. So dear students, that is why I told all these expenses you can consider when you are submitting your proposal. Then only you will know what will be the feasibility. Here is another sample. This is created by the Excel sheet itself. Sales, cost, they mention different costs. You can see wages, advertising, repairs, insurance, mileage means travel expenses, office supply, then some of the interest in the sense you might have borrowed loan to buy an equipment. You have to pay interest, you know. You might have purchased the microscope for loan from a bank, 2 lakh rupees in your personal name, not in company name, not in your startup, because without microscope you can't start. You might have borrowed loan in your, you have to pay interest. In such case, you have to include that expense also. These are all the basic things for determining the income you must know. This is called identifying the income. So this stage, now you identify the income. Then they will ask the balance sheet. Balance sheet is nothing but a projection of your asset. See that one, the asset. Usually asset here we used to mention what will be the cash you have to maintain, how much land, whether you are buying or leasing, building, then debtors. These are all things we will discuss next stage as an working capital. These are all called liabilities. Liabilities means how much capital you need to run your business. That is called the capital. These are all the things you must know. Of course, this is a balance sheet. Here, they will ask the projection about your assets. What are all the assets you will buy? How much capital you need? If you mention capital here it is mentioned 2,81,000. These are all the breakups. Assets are the breakup. Simply stating, you received huge amount for which purpose you will utilize. This is a simple thing. Okay. This is the second stage. Of course, second stage you need not worry about much. They will see your asset, how much asset you are buying. Yes. Next, third stage of finance. Very crucial one, working capital. Working capital means how much cash you have to maintain with you. That is important thing. Whatever may be the business, you should have the cash either with you or with the bank or with somebody. Whether you are able to adjust. You have to pay salaries to your workers monthly basis, whether you are having sufficient cash with you. They will ask why. They are asking, suddenly you are running a very big microbiology lab. Your workers are agitating because you are not having cash to pay salaries. You have to close. So they will check whether you are maintaining sufficient working capital for your business. Even software companies, whether you are having sufficient cash with you to run a business. In software, of course, working capital requirement is less, but whether you are having that one, you have appointed number of workers, you suddenly, if you are not paying to your workers salary or employee salary or very good computer programmer salary, he will run away along with your coding. Your business will come to an end. So venture capitalists will ask for whether you are having the working capital, whether you are projecting the working capital. If you are having 2 people as your workers, whether you are ready to pay the salary, how much cash you are needed to pay your people. This is called working capital. Dear students, this is the third stage. Any business should have the working capital. Even psychologists, they are running a clinical lab. In such case, they need day-to-day cash, even for me making small expenses, petty cash, tea, coffee, and even paying some tips also. It is also working capital. Suddenly one person asked, sir, we have to pay more tips. In one of the computer science student, when he created a very good software, he decided to sell that one. He identified the client. You know, the client visited Infosys, then used to meet him. The client told that, okay, I am going to come in Shangri-La Hotel in Bangalore, we will meet. He assumed that that room will be fixed by client so that he can directly meet and come in his two-wheeler or four-wheeler. But for his surprise, that person called within half an hour and told, I asked, we will meet by 5 o'clock that hotel. You have not booked anything for me. Then the student asked, sir, he is asking such. Yes, client service is very important thing. He won't book because he is the client of you, maybe future. If you want to demonstrate your software to him, it is your duty. Sir, he asked to fix the room in that hotel, sir. Per day it costs 25,000. Where I can go without paying any amount? I created a very good software. Dear students, this is very important thing. Working capital. Without working capital, you can't serve in your business. So finally what he did, he went there, he paid everything from through his father and as well as from his friend through ATM. Then he demonstrated, and for his luck, within 2 days the client accepted because he has to fly to other country. He accepted his proposal and he gave a check in dollar terms. Then he told, he has given $2,800. See that one, dear students. These are all the things, working capital, very, very important thing. Anytime, any emergency may come from the client side, customer side, you have to face that one. Legal thing. Now the corona comes, nobody expected. They need sudden working capital. In Dabur, I came to know that one of the company, they incurred huge working capital to buy sudden raw materials also. So you have to estimate the working capital. Day-to-day cash, it may be with bank. Suddenly you are able to convert. You may have very good asset. You may have a very good computer. You may have a very good microscope. You may have a very good building. You can't sell the building and give it to anybody immediately. You need cash to run your business. Dear students, so most of the business plan is a failure one to estimate all those things. That is why in the subject you are studying. This is working capital. How you are calculating the working capital, that is formula, of course, you need not worry about that one. We used in technical terms current assets minus current liability. Current assets means from where we will get the fund. Our farm money will be with somebody else. You can see in the right hand side, cash. Whether you are maintaining cash or cash equivalent. First I will tell from the right side, then to left side. Cash, whether you are having money in your bank, how much money you are going to maintain in the bank. Suddenly your client is coming. You are running a very good software company. Suddenly client from US says that, okay, I think my Chicago flight is by today night. I will come to Frankfurt by tomorrow morning. From Frankfurt to Dubai, I will reach tomorrow evening. Then to Dubai, we will catch Indigo and come to Bangalore next day early morning. You will tell, that's all. Remaining thing, you have to make arrangement. A person is coming from Chicago means you might have seen how much expenses you need. Even the microbiology, people need huge money as in cash or equivalent. I know. Few, I think Jude said, told one story. Our student is running a microbiology lab in Frasertown. I think you are super seniors. They are running. And Jude sir is a regular customer. And Jude sir, suddenly, one of the person from government authorities entered into their lab. They wish to check whether this lab is equivalent for corona, whether you are checking for corona, whether you are having any equipment for that one, what you are doing, the health department. Unfortunately, this person was not having, he was running a different lab, not for corona test. And healthcare people, we will not ready to run your thing. They indirectly ask for bribe. And they are telling that you are receiving 2,500 rupees and you are issuing a certificate that no corona certificate. You are not liable. That person, he is not at all testing for corona. But suddenly the healthcare department entered into that place and asked for all this money. See that one? Paying the bribe. He needs sudden cash. Bribe, even the unofficial thing, but practical thing. In case of India, you have to include that one also. When you are planning for your business, check whether you are having enough money to pay bribe. Openly I am saying, dear students, that is important thing. How you have to find out that one. Bribe is also coming under the working capital now. Then the accounts receivable. Accounts receivable means very good example, customers. You might have sold goods to our customers. Customers may return not immediately. They may take some more time. That is the amount logged with the customers. It is called as account receivable. Amount with our customers. Definitely we will sell for credit. That is loan terms. So in such case, the customer will pay after 1 month. That is called accounts receivable. Prepaid expenses. Some cases, we have to pay in advance. Especially insurance premium, mediclaim premium. You will pay 1 year. That is called the prepaid. Raw material. What is the material closing stock of the raw material and inventory? If you need sudden cash, you can sell your chemicals in your lab and get. That is the law, but you can't sell the asset. You may not sell the microscope or equipment. You can sell the chemicals. That is the inventory and raw materials. Then small investments. That is why some of the people, they may have the fixed deposit. Since you are ready to run a business, you will have some small investment. If any needs come, you can take that one. This right hand side, we used to call it as current assets. Current assets means we can easily convert into cash for our working capital. Be clear. Without working capital, we can't have the business. Working capital means day-to-day cash needed for running the business. You should have. I told you, even for paying bribes, corruption, we need money. Even for our client requirements, we need money. Everywhere. Even journalism student, don't mistake me, they need huge working capital now. I think not from our college, from another one famous college in Bangalore. You know, 2 years back, I think 2 years, there was some issue with Ola. Ola was banned in Bangalore. Ola people never approach anybody because Ola is very clear that they are doing services to the public and they are not going to approach the government. But a certain group of customers of Ola, they entered into the Bangalore police department officials. Since it is an open thing, I am not going to tell all these things, simple thing. They approached the police department and they mentioned, you know, you can ban Ola, but run as much of cab in the same manner in Bangalore, we are ready to accept. Aggregator model of Ola you can use. Government can run an aggregator like Ola, we will use, we can pay the same amount. But now we are facing a tough problem. We are not having sufficient transportation and everybody is asking huge amount for traveling since you have suspended Ola. What this journalism student did, he captured everything, that video. And as usual, they used to send to some other persons. But what happened? The police department caught that video. Why you are taking that video? Why you are doing against the police department? Suddenly, think about that one. And some other persons, some miscreants incident, even slashed him. We don't know. Within 2 hours, he was admitted in the hospital. See that one, he need cash immediately to solve all those things. So journalism student, think that one, you are going to run a very good business, but you need capital, working capital. These are all the things very much needed nowadays. When you are planning all these things, make a provision for this thing. That's what we are studying this subject. Coming to the liability, current liability. Current liability means what are all the sudden expenses you have to pay. Cash dividend, your partner. Cash dividend means amount payable to your partner. You may run a partnership firm. 2 students join together and run a business. Suddenly your partner may ask, I need expenses, I need some profit. You can adjust with profit because my wife is facing the problem. We need, or some patient, we need some medical expense. They may demand. Cash dividend, legally we have to give cash dividend if you are running a partnership firm. Then accrued expenses. In my view, it is indirectly equivalent to a bribe. You have to pay some expenses in addition. Say for example, rent. Rent you have to pay rent in advance. Throughout Bangalore it is like that. Not throughout Bangalore, entire southern states. Whether you are acquiring a rent building for rent, either in Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, or in Kerala, or Telangana, till Mumbai, they will definitely ask for minimum 5 months rent in advance. Suddenly you have to pay. House owner may come, oh, I need next 2 months rent. What you will do? But in North, it is somewhat less, they are telling. Okay, it is there, accrued expenses in the form of rent prepaid is there, but it is less compared to the South India. Then short-term notes payable. Short-term notes payable, accounts payable is your creditor. Creditor means your supplier. Supplier means you have purchased chemicals from one person. You assume that, okay, next month we will pay. But supplier is asking suddenly, I need cash, otherwise next month I won't supply chemical. What you will do? You have to pay anytime. That is the accounts payable, notes payable, then tax in case of GST. Dear students, income tax is only exempted for you for startup for 5 years, but GST is not exempted. You have to pay GST. Then some unearned revenues may come. Somebody may call you, you have earned so much, give my share. These are all called the current liabilities. These things you must note clearly. And then anyhow, commerce students will make the meaning in a different sense. Since you are all computer science students, I am telling in a simple manner. So when you are planning for your business, you should be very clear. You need cash or cash equivalent to solve the issue anytime. So this is called the working capital. You have to estimate what will be the cash needed or working capital needed for you. Okay. So these are all the basic things in finance. That is income projection. How you are going to project the income. You are going to identify what are all the income, sales, what are all the expenses. Then you are projecting your asset by preparing a balance sheet. Of course, you need not prepare, you can fill that one. You know what is what. Then you are going to estimate what will be your working capital. How much cash or cash needed to run the business. Then the feasibility is coming. After doing all those things, how you will decide the business is successful or not. How you have done a very good statement. You identify different expenses, different income, prepare a very good report, and all these things are there. Everything is okay. Now you identified an income. Then you mention, oh, we have purchased good assets and we are having sufficient working capital. Now the matrix is coming. Some calculations are essential to find out whether your business is good or bad. Let us see. Some metrics. Metrics means some critical points based upon your income statement, based upon your balance sheet, that is assets, based upon your working capital, how you can find out the project is success or failure. There are some tools available here. These are all the simple tools used by the venture capitalist after seeing your report. How venture capitalists will say, you have submitted your good income, you have submitted that one. Here are some tools I have mentioned. One is called a return on investment. So something tough. Anyhow, listen carefully, drink some energy drinks. Anyhow, calculation is immaterial. You must know, that is why I am telling. Then payback period, interest rate of return, that is time value of money. Then there is one concept called profitability index. We'll discuss one by one and then we'll wind up. First one is called return on investment. Return on investment means percentage. Here, one of the company, Regal company, they mentioned that net operating income. We have seen that is income minus expenses is the income. They gain 30,000. Of course, it is mentioned in dollar. 3 rupees 30,000. We are having asset, 2 lakh worth of asset. So second stage, we have calculated the asset. That's what I told. Find out and estimate the asset. Of course, sales is good, 5 lakh. How will you calculate return on investment? Simple thing. Income divided by asset, total asset value. It is 15%. So it means that your return on investment is 15%. Otherwise, we used to call it as ROI. ROI is 15%. The venture capitalists may ask suddenly, okay, you have prepared a very good business plan. What is your ROI? You are able to tell, dear students. It means return on investment. You have invested 2 lakh rupees. That is the asset. You have purchased asset. You have purchased computers for 2 lakh rupees. At the end of the year, you assume that after deducting the expenses, we are having 30,000 rupees. So it means that for our investment of 2 lakh rupees, 30,000 is our income. That means that our return on investment is 15%. You are able to tell immediately what is ROI of your business. They may ask, you are running a good lab. What will be your ROI? As a journalist, what is your ROI? Journalism, it is essential to find out the ROI because you are a freelancer in journalism. You must know what is your return on investment. You have spent huge amount for working capital. You spend huge amount for fixed assets, then you are able to tell, compare all those things, and you are able to tell what is your return. Because venture capitalists will ask, you are a good journalist, I accept. Without money, we can't do anything. So they may ask, what is your projection of ROI? You are able to tell. Directly in financial management, when we used to teach, we used to tell, if you are taking more risk, the return you are getting is return on investment. Especially in case of stock market. I think here there is no commerce or management students. For them, stock market, even you can invest in stock market. You are taking huge risk in investing in stock market. What will be your return? Definitely it will speak. So dear students, you must know what is ROI. ROI is nothing but return on investment. How you have invested in your asset? You have gained some amount. Simply, if you divide the income divided by investment, you will get the return that will in percentage. Here is a simple example. 30,000 is our income. We have invested 2 lakh rupees. So our return on investment is 15%. This thing you have to mention in your business plan. Next one is called payback period. It is another interesting one. Payback period. You have invested in a computer, 2 lakh rupees in buying a computer. Within how many months or within how many years you are able to get back this 2 lakh? You have invested in buying microscope or any other equipments. Within how many years you are able to get back that amount you have invested? That is called payback period. Just you know the meaning, that's all. Here is an example. One of the organization, Gatters, they decided to invest in seafood. I think some of you mentioned that restaurant investment, okay? That is why I'm telling that one. Some student is very much interested in restaurant. Here one of the organization called Gatter, they decided to invest their money in seafood business. But seafood business is somewhat risky, you know, cold storage is essential and we have to depend upon the fisherman. Supply chain is very tough. All these things he considered and he prepared. He he is going to invest $30,000. Since most of the venture capitalists, they are asking in dollars, because in case of India now only we are having startup scheme, make in India schemes are available. Previously, even Tiger Global, they used to invest in more. They are an American company, but having office in Singapore. They will ask everything in terms of dollar. That is why I used dollar. But in Indian companies, they will ask in terms of rupees. Don't worry. So this Gator, they invested $30,000 in a restaurant to run the seafood. Sorry, $150,000. $150,000 they invested in the restaurant for seafood. And you know, $150,000 is a very big amount. You have to multiply with 70 rupees. They hired one boat, and it is coming under travel and tourism also. I think some of you might have known that organization, but I am not ready to tell the name because of ethical issues. They are running in Cochin Island, and they used to create a very good restaurant come sighting place from Ernakulam to Cochin, and one island is also there, all this place. So they invested 1,50,000 rupees. You can have a seafood when you are in the boat. It is equal to a boat house. Of course, they hired the boat. They are not purchased. That is why $1,50,000. And they wish to know within how many years we can get back $1,50,000. So what they did, they calculated what will be their income. They projected that their net cash inflow. Net cash inflow means income. We have decided, you know, income minus expenses is the actual income. That is called net cash inflow. Their net cash inflow is 30,000 rupees they projected. So every year they are getting $30,000. That means that within 5 years, they will get back their investment. After the 5th year, whatever income they are receiving, it is only for them. Be clear. That is the concept of payback period. How they calculated initial cash outlay that is invested. They invested 1,50,000 in seafood. Every year they estimated that $30,000 will be their income. So 1,50,000 divided by 30,000, it comes 5. So it means that within 5 years, we can get back our investment. We invested 1,50,000. Within 5 years, we'll get back 1,50,000. After that, from the 6th year onwards, whatever we are gaining is our full profit. That is called payback period. If you are going for a venture capitalist, they will ask, what will be your payback period? You are able to answer. That is why you are studying. You are going to run a microbiology lab. Okay, good. You have invested 5 lakh rupees for this lab. So what is your payback period? You are able to tell. 5 lakhs rupees we have invested every year. We are getting 1 lakh rupees income means within 5 years we will get back the amount. From the 6th year onwards, it will be the profit. This is the one tool used to find out whether your project is feasible. If the payback period is less, it means that your business is moving in an exponential manner, very fast growth. provided your payback period is small. If your payback period is big, it means that it takes more time. Your investment takes more. That is the payback period. So when you are planning that one, try to gain more profit within small terms. Software, their payback period is not even 1 year. I know 2 lakh rupees they invested for buying a computer, but within 3 months they will take 2 lakh rupees. That means for them, 3 months is only the payback period. 3 months they have to suffer, sacrificing time. After that, they can enjoy the profit. That is the income. That is the payback period. This is another tool. Coming to the next tool. This is called time value of money. Something tough to understand. Anyhow, just understand. You need not going to calculate. We used to call it as time value of money. Money is having time value. Say for example, this plus now I have purchased for, I don't know, I think 199 rupees in DMart. Forget exact amount, let us assume. This having 1 year warranty. So what will be the same flask cost after 2 years? Not this one. If I want to buy the same flask, now I have purchased for 200 rupees, let us assume. By 2022, I want to buy this thing. How much I have to pay? Anybody? Come on.
Extra amount with extra features.
How much it will come?
Like 400 or something?
Yes, good. Definitely it will be doubled, 400 rupees. That is called time value. Because once upon a time, the gold, they are ready to buy even 1 gram for 200 rupees. Now think about the 1 gram of gold, how much it cost? It is growing. Buildings. Once upon a time, they used to mention Vidhan Sauda was constructed with just 18 lakhs rupees. See, if they wish to sell Vidhan Sauda, they can't sell. Let us assume. Is it possible to sell for 18 lakhs? How many crores it comes? That is the time value of money. So when you want to do a business, you have to consider the time value. Let us see a small example. Don't confuse, because some example I am going to tell. This is a small example. 2020, that is in the year 2020, this year, January, you have invested in a business. Just 1,000 rupees. Let us assume 1,000 rupees you have deposited in a bank. Two options. One is you are having 1,000 rupees. You are deposited in a bank. Another person, same 1,000 rupees, he invested in his business. So what is the difference between these two persons? The person in the bank, invested in bank, whether he will take any risk? Yes, come on.
No, sir.
He won't take risk. He will simply sleep in the home. At the end of the year, definitely he will get the 1,000 rupees plus interest. Do you know, in case of bank investment, we are having interest. So simply sleeping in home and he is getting the interest. Same time, another person, he is investing in business, same 1,000 rupees. What will be the income? It should be definitely more than the interest rate. Otherwise, the business is not feasible. This is called time value. A person simply sitting in the home, sleeping and depositing in the bank, Here I have given the example. 1,000 rupees he deposited in the bank. Let us assume bank rate is 10%. By the end of 2020 December 31st or 2021 January 1st, his investment will be 1,100 rupees. That is 100 rupees interest. Be clear. Because January 1 he deposited in the bank, Canara Bank, 1,000 rupees. Canara Bank is giving 10% interest. Let us assume, of course, now it is only 8% or 7%. By the end of this year, his investment will be 1,000 plus 1,100. Next year, for that 1,100, 10% interest. It may be 110. So after 2 years, his investment will be 1,210. A 10% of interest, he will get 1,210 rupees. Be clear. If you are investing in your business, your return on investment should be more than 10%. That is the decision making. Dear students, you must know. You are running a business. You are invested in a business. You may say, oh, I am getting 8% income as return on investment. We have discussed the meaning of ROI, return on investment. So you may be satisfied, but the venture capitalists, they won't satisfy because they will tell, man, you are invested in business, you are taking risk daily, you are moving here and there, you are sleeping for just 4 hours, but you are getting only 8%. At the same time, if you are investing in the bank, you will get minimum 10%. What is the feasibility thing? This concept is called time value of money. Dear students, you must know this thing. Never assume that, okay, even 1% income is sufficient. It is not like that. Your money will grow if you are sleeping also, provided if you are deposited in the bank. But you are taking more risk. So, since you are taking more risk, you have to think the time value of money. That is why conclusion here I mentioned, if you are investing 1,000 rupees in 2020, your investment will be 1,210 after 2 years. In other words, after 2 years, you need 1,210 means you have to invest 1,000 rupees. Even you can say, if you are earning 1,210 by 2022, it is equivalent to just 1,000 rupees only at present because of the time value of money. Dear students, you must know, if you are investing in your business, what is the time value? If you are sleeping and in your home, how much you will get? At the same time, if you are investing in the business, you are taking more risk, you are facing sleepless night, and you are working for coding, you are working for your journalism, you are working for your lab. For that, what is the income you are expecting? Dear student, it should be more than that of the, at least, bank deposit. Or in other words, we used to call it as inflation. In gold, it is called as inflation. Inflation means based upon the time, the money value may increase. So, you have to consider the time value of money, this one. And last tool, I will stop with that one. It is called profitability index. It is nothing but same thing. What will be our cash flows divided by initial investment? Same thing like return on investment. It is manipulated in different manner. So based upon, they will ask what is the income from customer. If you are able to estimate all these things, it means that you are able to prepare a very good feasibility report. This is an average revenue per customer. If you create one customer, what will be the income? These are all the tools used in finance to find the feasibility of the project. Next class, we will discuss some other finance, how to prepare the budgets also. These things, there is no problem for you. Only theory thing, you must know what is what. Okay. So as a conclusion, you have to prepare feasibility study. You have to find out what will be income, what will be your asset value. Then important thing, whether you are having working capital, then what is your return on investment, what is your payback period, whether you are considering the time value of money, then only your profitability index, or we can say what will be the revenue per customer. These are all the things essential for this one. We'll conclude. The question for the second hour is simple thing. We have discussed in the asset as well as the meaning of expenses. My question is relating to the payback period. Okay. What is the payback period you are expecting for your business idea? You have generated some business idea, you know. So what is the payback period? Your dream. I am not asking exact one. I am not asking the calculation from this thing. You have mentioned that your dream project is creating the social entrepreneurship, selling the product, that is restaurant. So what is the payback period you are expecting? So your answer in the Google form, last question, expected payback period, 6 years, 2 years, or even you can mention 3 months, because computer science students quickly you can get in. BCom students I will tell in days, because they may invest in share market. Even you can, within 4 hours they can get back their investment if you are investing in share market. So dear students, for your idea, use your common sense, think clearly, estimate your dream payback, not original payback. That means within how many months or days or year you are expecting to get back your investments. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay. Then we'll wind up. Okay, dear students, whether you are sleeping or listening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Listening, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, ma.
did you